Do you feel like your attitude towards women has changed since having daughters?
Nah, I still look at Pornhub and...
You are a celebrity. So basically what's gonna happen is there's product here. And this is where you end up, right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
I know everybody asked me the question. They wanted to know what kind. I know he's gonna wild out and he's gonna do something crazy. Everybody wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you, that's who I think I am. Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga?
Kanye is a producer. That's how you started in the music business, wasn't it?
Well, that's because no one wanted to let me rap. Because, I didn't have a gun on me or, and I didn't dress like in throwback jerseys and all this, and my clothes fit.
I've never used our pool, actually.
What?
Yeah, can you believe that? But I love our pool. We don't have a jacuzzi.
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
Well, I wasn't pointing fingers. I was just saying, I'm not saying she's a gold digger. I just haven't seen her with a lot of broke. Broke. Extra, just doubly broke, or broke.
Really?
Yeah.
There's more than broke? You can be broke? That is really bad.
I've been broke before.
How were you broke?
Well, when you have one pair of white gym shoes and you put polish on them every week to try to keep them white, or like when you can't afford a haircut and you just decide that you're gonna rock a different hairstyle, like, fucking, I'm just going for an afro, like. I used to have a high top fade and my dad wouldn't let me get enough haircut, so it ended up being like high tops on the side and on the top of it.
At the barber shop and everything, I used to hear like people always talk about, man, when an entertainer get on, of course, he gonna go and get a white girl and blah and all this, and the white girl gonna go get a rich black dude, and But I want to say that my wife has dated broke black dudes. So it ain't got nothing to do with the money.
How much more do you want from me?
More.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
What the is he talking about?
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
How's it going, Kanye?
Don't say anything to me, man. Like, stop asking me questions. You out in front of my house at 4 a.m. Talking about how's it going? It's not going good.
Just want you to know we're here to support you, though.
Shut the fuck up!
All right, Kanye, give us 3 things that are hairy.
Balls.
Balls?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe
3 balls. 3 sets of balls.
Okay, maybe. I'm not sure if I explained the rules properly. So, 3 different things, and balls maybe could have counted for
3 different balls.
No. All right.
The album Graduation is released on the 11th of September. The same release date as 50 Cent's new album. Is this going to be a hip-hop war? What's going to happen with this thing?
50 Cent, he's a pretty intimidating guy, so I'm not really trying to go to war with 50 Cent. I just want to put out my album, if it's okay,
You know what? 50 Cent has been quoted as saying that if your album should outsell his, he will never make another album ever again. Have you heard him?
I really like 50. I don't want him to retire once my album sells the most. I just want him to... let's say right now, please, 50, do not retire once my album sells and beats your album. Please do not retire, 50, please. I really like your songs. Like, I'm a big fan.
He lost. You know what it is. Look at my legs.
I was definitely in the way. My fault,
This nigga right here was in my way, nigga.
Name 3 things that get you in trouble with your spouse.
The internet. I didn't get that one?
No.
Okay.
We all had so many ideas in our heads.
We performed at this concert that was kind of organised by the two princes. We've got a picture of you with the two princes here. Now, can you just tell us what the fuck is going on there?
I was showing them, this is how you make your mouth look as fucked up as possible for a picture. This is how you make sure the cameraman catches you at the worst possible angle.
Now, I read about this.
And make it look like you only have teeth on the top part. No teeth.
Yeah, name 3 things you do when no one is looking.
Smile.